Greetings and salutations. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. Coming through. Bob's your uncle. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Coming through. Alright. There we go. Now some of you are asking some great questions. A couple of people have asked me about my hot water heater and wanted some specifics. Want to know brand, why I chose it, and all that stuff. So today I'm going to talk about the hot water heater, why I chose this model. To be honest with you, I bought this about a year ago. I bought it on eBay and I paid roughly $100 for it. And it's, you know, it's an import. What isn't? This is a Mountain Net Fastar. Let me give you some specifications on this. I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. Alright, so it has a flow rate of 12 liters per minute, which is pretty high for something like this. And it's rated at 24 kilowatts. And if you translate that into BTUs, it's roughly 82,000 BTUs. So the reason why I didn't use a conventional 5 or, you know, even a 10-gallon RV type hot water heater is because of capacity. There'll be 5 people living in this when we're out and about, and I don't want to have to, you know, take a Navy shower. You know what I'm saying? So when we're plugged, you know, obviously if we're boondocking, we're not going to be able to take 20-minute showers. We just don't have that kind of water capacity. But if we're at a campground or something and we're, you know, got full hookups, then we could take showers to our heart's content, and this should be able to keep up. Another reason why I chose this particular unit is because the igniter doesn't require any kind of exterior wiring, right? So I don't have to wire this thing to get the igniter to work. It uses D batteries. 2 D batteries go in the bottom here, and there's an on-off switch down here. You can turn it on and off. This also comes with a orifice for running it on natural gas if you want to hook this up to your house. And I figured, worst case scenario, if I use this in the bus and it turns out it's not suitable for this application, then I can use this in a different application. Yeah, look at it. It's a pretty handsome unit. Stainless steel cover, painted case. Basically cold water in, hot water out, and it has overheat protection. So when it gets to 72 degrees Celsius, the unit will shut off and stop heating. And it turns on automatically when there's water flow. So yeah, for $100, it's a lot cheaper to experiment with this than to go out and spend $500 or $600 on a large capacity RV specific hot water heater. Yeah, really, I'd rather do this because I can use this in my house. If I were to do the RV type hot water heater and I didn't like it, then I'll have to sell it for a loss. So that's why I chose this one. I don't know what I did with the instruction manual, the installation manual, but apparently I took it out and read it when I bought it, and I don't know where I put it, so I'll have to look it up online. But I did, when I was looking online to get the specifications for this so I could share them with you, I found one on Amazon Prime for $92.80, free shipping. So, you know, if you're in the market for a hot water heater, I can't speak to recommending this because I haven't used it yet. But hopefully, it does what I need it to do. Yeah, so that's that. And then the other questions that I had regarding my mini split system. I've decided that I'm going to install a mini split air conditioner. Actually, I'm going to install a mini split heat pump. I'll use it for air conditioning as well as heat. What a mini split is a split system that has an outdoor compressor unit and an indoor blower unit. And the indoor unit is relatively small. That's it. And I can mount it to the wall. Probably mount it up here. I don't even know if you can see that. But it's pretty light. It probably weighs 20 pounds maybe? 15 pounds? But this system is a 12,000 BTU unit. That's enough to heat and cool 600 square feet. This bus is about 250, 260 square feet. I'm hoping it's going to be enough. And if you go way back in this series, you'll remember I bought a couple of portable units. Somebody pointed out that those portable units, even though they're not very efficient because they exhaust more air than they pump into the room, and you're exhausting air that you've already conditioned. Well, I see your point. So I didn't want to use that as my primary air conditioning source, but having that in the back and as a secondary source of air conditioning, I thought that might be adequate. So 12,000 BTUs of heating and cooling. The outdoor unit, of course, is going to go under the bus. And this particular unit does not have pre-charged lines. Some of these units do come pre-charged with refrigerant. And the reason why I didn't do that is because I may have to add or either extend the lines or shorten the lines. I don't want to have a bunch of excess refrigeration lines if I don't have to. So that means I'm going to have an HVAC guy either come out and charge it, or I have to bring it to an HVAC guy and have him charge the system and purge it and pull a vacuum on it and make sure nothing's leaking. That system cost, I bought that on eBay as well, and that system costs about 600 bucks. And it's, you know, it's made in China, of course. They're all made in China. But apparently these use a Toshiba compressor, if that means anything to you. But typically HVAC, a mini split system of this size is going to run between $600 and $1,000. I didn't buy the cheapest one, but I bought one that had pretty good reviews. So coincidentally, I called the place that I bought the 100-gallon fresh water tank from, and apparently there's an industry-wide shortage of 100-gallon water tanks. Apparently people are buying a lot of Class A RVs. So I was told that it would probably be the 12th of March before that company receives their shipment of water tanks. So I'm probably not going to get the water tank till the end of March. I'm not waiting. I need to keep moving forward. But she did say that if it came earlier, they'd shoot me a message, which I don't believe them, because I already sent them 2 emails asking them for an update, and I never heard from them. Don't you hate that when you give people your hard-earned money and they drop the ball? It's small. It's really small. But it is what it is. That's where the shower's going. So I believe that's long enough for today's video. Don't you? So if you don't mind, and if you're inclined, go ahead and hammer away at the keys down there in the comment section. Down in the lower right hand corner, there's a little button that says subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, why don't you go ahead and click on that, and then right next to it, but just to the right, I believe, is a little picture of a bell. Go ahead and ring that bell, and you'll be notified of future uploads. And as always, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry. Have a splendid day. Bye. Have fun, stay safe, shoot straight. Have fun, stay safe, shoot straight. Keep your powder dry, and have a splendid day.